you could have dinner with anyone, living or dead, who would you choose?
Grant and Kieran.
Oh. Definitely Kieran.
God, I wouldn't have a clue.
I know, straight up. Paul Hogan.
What are we having for dinner?
Damn whippersnapper. Get off my lawn.
I'm happy that you're owning up to the old man you always were.
No, I was an old man in the 6th grade, so like time has only made this worse.
Oh my God, it's funny because it's true.
Yeah, no. I won't deny it.
I was keeping you young, Grant.
You really were. You are my youth, and as you die, so too does my youth.
I know. I'm getting ready to put one foot in that grave here in a couple months.
It's right around the corner. The big ol' shift.
I know. They say as soon as you hit 30, just your bones start breaking.
It's all downhill from there. Man, okay. Speaking of getting older and me not being sure if this is something I should go to a doctor for versus I'm just aging.
Let's ask the audience.
Yeah, go ahead. Please, WebMD, tell me how I'm dying. But I have noticed now that if I lay down, if my head is at a certain angle, I start getting dizzy. Like I can just feel kind of a vertigo set in that I have to like kind of straighten myself up and then everything's okay.
I don't know if that's a blood pressure thing or not. I don't know if that's a that or not at all.
Could be, not sure. I mean, my blood pressure's pretty regulated with the meds I'm on, so I would think it would be okay.
Oh yeah, well, I don't.
But I guess I don't know. Might also just be out of whack. Either way,
I mean,
was a relatively new development.
Well, I mean, you feel okay? You can like kind of resolve it?
Otherwise, feel totally fine. And as soon as I notice it, if I like kind of sit up, it goes away. It's not something that lasts or anything. But it's just I can't repeat it on purpose. But it's just I always notice it when I'm laying down or like kind of getting up. That if I hold my head a certain way for a second, it's like all of a sudden if I were to leave it, the room would just kind of spin.
Whoa!
And it's like, huh? Okay, I will move my head when I see that happening. And it stops.
Hey, any doctors in the chat? Let us know.
Yeah, doctors in the chat, let me know. Is this early signs of a brain infection? Do I have a uric in me?
Yeah.
Something throwing off my equilibrium?
So we're talking to Yoko's mom, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And she was getting real into this whole story about a scary girl, a little rumor at the school. There was a scary girl who was would be covered in blood and shit, and she had a dream about the scary girl, and she was like, "Mom, I'm scared. It was a little scary dream." And her mom's like, "It's fine, it's just a little scary dream."
I couldn't remember anything interesting that happened except the night before she died. She
mentioned this horrifying dream she
had. Or like a
had.
week before, or something like that.
Oh wait, maybe we don't know about the school rumor yet.
I don't think we know the rumor yet, but
I'm just piecing threads together.
Jumping ahead, spoiling it. Come on. Or maybe you're wrong. Maybe that's not at all what happens.
I'm probably wrong. My friend Grant, have we cut the episode yet? Did we do that?
No, yeah, we did that earlier. I'm thinking we came in talking about being old.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
No, it's all right, my good friend Kieran. Everything's fine.
Okay, thank you for telling me. I was getting a little scared and nervous and anxious.
Nah, hey, everything's gonna be okay. We're here at school now, and it's gonna be fine.
There we go. A rumor about the ghost in our school.
I'm a rumor weed. Yes, it's true. That's the best VeggieTales song.
That is from the movie?
Yes, the Larry Boy movie.
Yeah. I never saw the Larry Boy movie.
You didn't? Oh man, it's where I learned the word boring, but as in digging.
Digging? Oh yeah, like digging a hole.
Because he has to go to the root of the rumor weed, and so therefore it gets in a big drill machine and starts digging underground. And his Alfred Butler equivalent is like, "Sorry, sir, you're boring." And he's like, "I thought it was pretty interesting." Like, "No, boring as in dig." And I was like,
Oh,
oh.
yeah. Ooh. I saw because there was like there was the OVA, right? The Larry Boy OVA
Larry Boy
that introduced the concept with the little fib thing, right?
Oh yeah, I think I remember what you're talking about.
That's what I saw. I saw like the original one.
Gotcha.
It was the first adaptation.
Yeah, the Rumor Weed had like a whole musical segment, and so well, I guess most of the VeggieTale things did. Now that I think about it.
Well, he was Larry Boy, lean, mean, green machine, something, dynamite, out of sight,
man.
Dynamite.
I vaguely remember that. It's weird that I can remember specific lines so much, but then like songs are like completely gone. But I'm sure as soon as I hear it, I'd be like, oh yeah.
I like that it can think for us too, so we don't have to do it.
I mean, yeah, whenever I think you were right, where think is basically the game giving you hints. It's like, hey, there's maybe more that she could talk about.
I don't know if I know we mentioned that like we liked how this looks, but like I love the art direction of this game. Like it is a very pleasant on my eyeballs. I like the art style. I like how they move, like this little subtle.
I think their move
breathing thing going on. It's really cool.
Yeah, I really like the presentation on just about all of this.
Yeah, so now we have learned that there's this crazy little rumor, and then yes, here we go. She actually mentioned the ghost.
That's right. There was more to it. Now, I believe Ayumi is innocent and we can trust her so far. Like I've been genuinely buying into her concern for her friend.
Well, if it's the girl who stood behind, so far every girl is at the top of my sus list.
Oh, that's fair. The title of this is The Girl Who Stands Behind, so.
What if it's like a Carrie thing and she just got, Ayumi covered in blood and there was like a little prank?
It's true. Could just be like, wow, Yoko was so pretty. I just had to mess with her on prom night.
She started strangling her because it was a little prank.
Whoops! It was just we were just playing a fun pranksy game of you don't got no air anymore. We got to talk to more students. We got to investigate the student body.
Call and or engage. Why does it both? What does that mean?
I feel like there was probably a one-word option in Japanese that we just don't have a word for. They're like,
well, it
I
could
don't know.
Be call or engage.
Summon them. Let them know you want to talk.
I don't know. Yeah, summon.
But there's also a take. Maybe that's interact.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I do watch a lot of TV, but nothing you'd watch. I watch,
No one believes I'm Kid Detective.
I'm busy watching on Japanese TV in 1989 in September.
I can't believe Goku just fought the Red Ribbon Army.
What'd he do? Pat labor was on TV?
Wow.
Hell yeah.
What are we doing outside? Let's find a TV right quick. I got some Pat labor to watch.
1989 DBZ. Yeah, what DBZ episode. I feel like we have done this bit so much, but it's a good bit.
I love kind of like this is a weird history anchor point that I really enjoy always poking at and seeing like what was Dragon Ball up to at that point. Like with the anime, it definitely like Dragon Ball was going. I don't know if they had turned to Z at 89 yet.
They did. Just a couple months ago.
Hell
Z.
Yeah. Can you believe Son Goku is an alien?
Oh man, this is good. So 3 days ago, September 27th, the Vegeta and Nappa just landed.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like why? What are we doing? But it wouldn't be until October 11th. They had a week off. Can you imagine them landing and not having it for 2 weeks?
That would have. Because yeah, growing up, I watched it on Toonami, where it was like kind of a new episode every day. Like it was like 5 days a week. You were getting like new story from this. I can't imagine having to wait a week between Dragon Ball episodes. That would have. Oh man, that would have been hard.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
We're talking about the
something
rumor.
important. Something important just happened. Check a notebook.
That's the title of. They said the title of the game. They did it.
Oh! I don't have the sound effect, but I'm playing it if my mind.
Oh, well done.
Okay, so there's this whole thing about, everybody who says they can see things when they close their eyes is lying. But do you hear sounds? Like, not like audibly, like actually hear them, because like you're not like a crazy person who like actually hears
but,
things.
Like you can imagine how it sounds.
Yeah,
basically.
like because I can vividly
I can visualize things and I can hear things. Like I was actually having this conversation the other day. I've been playing another game that's like all the dialogue is in Japanese, and I've started doing that nerdy thing of like, who would I voice cast in this of American actors that I can think of and hear? Like, what character voice would I give this person? And like, I realized I don't think I'd ever really tried to do this, but like started reading the dialogue and I could hear the person's voice who I was thinking of, like who I would be like, they'd play this, and here's probably what they'd sound like. And I was like, I don't think I ever realized that I could do that. I could imagine a voice that I have heard before saying words I'm pretty sure I've never heard them say. So yeah, I think I can imagine sounds just fine.
Cool. I just so I don't have to make any sounds. I can just say, I can just bring it up and know that, like we said, we wouldn't have to talk if we could just, telepathically get the thought from my brain to your brain.
Right.
I'm just looking to cut, I'm looking to speed run my interactions with people. So if I can just transmute the sound into your brain, then there we go.
They want to tell us the story of the girl who stands behind.
Well, first, let me stand behind you.
Karen, where'd you go? I can't see you. And my brain tells me that means you've disappeared.
I have disappeared. Object permanence doesn't exist. The world isn't real unless you're looking at it. Ha 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 ha.
If I can't see it, it can't exist. It must wait. No, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. It don't exist.
Are electrons a wave or a particle? Ha 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 ha.
You've changed the results by observing them.
Ha 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 ha. Funny joke. Ha ha ha.
Surely, if we were in a simulation of some kind, that would be different.
There would be some kind of upper limit.
We would have something like a maximum speed or a minimum temperature, something like that. I really like the creepy, like kind of sketch-looking silhouette.
It's good. It's good. Good look. That's my favorite look for horror stuff, is either super sketchy and erratic or incredibly detailed.
Hyper-realistic eyes.
Hyper-realistic eyes. Like the way Junji Ito's manga panels, he draws every little wart on every somebody's face. He puts a lot of detail in the shots
you really
that
matter.
See it. It's real fun.
I'm just thinking about what you told me. I'm a detective. Yeah.
Yeah, so something real happened in the past. I think we talk about Yoko and they're done? Well, nope.
Do you know that one teacher? She thinks he's cute.
Oh, yeah.
Kawaii,
asking for trouble.
not kawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Rumors would maybe have a nugget of truth at our school. So your
That's
school.
right.
It's basically whenever you're lost, one of the things will have a hint at what you should be asking about next, basically.
Yeah. She has pink highlights in her hair, like the light on hers
yeah, you're
is
right.
pink.
I see it.
Or she's got little LEDs.
Also, I don't know if her eyes really look brown, but they don't really look like a natural eye color to me.
Her eyes?
Yeah, they look almost kind of like pinkish red.
Yeah, they're like pinky red. I was worried that you were going colorblind.
Yeah, and that to me does not seem like a natural eye color.
It doesn't?
I don't think I've ever met anyone with pink red eyes. Except that voice that talks to me.
I think there was... Is it possible? I don't want to say... hang on.
I have no idea where you're going, so I can neither confirm nor deny the possibility of whatever you were thinking. Student A does not want to be left alone with Detective Child.
Oh, the students left. Oh yeah, now we gotta find this Komada
they're like,
fella.
okay, well, if there was someone who would know stuff about the school, it's probably the art teacher, Mr. Komada.
All right. Yeah, and we're gonna get here, and I'm gonna bring it up because we still haven't been able to do it yet.
Yeah, we've gotten ahead, and we still don't know what the deal is here.
Yeah, so look in the background. There's a little portrait up there of a student. You know that he knows something. This is like some student that he loved. She's probably the one who died or
that
something.
Is the girl who stands behind. Like that is gonna be the ghost in the myths.
That is the ghost. Yes.
And this guy knows something. Like
yeah, and he's not spilling it, but he knows.
Every time I see X-ray, I think like there's like a medical segment. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's us.
Yeah, no, we're X-ray Botafela. Yeah, I gotta get my accents right.
When you say accents, it sounds French. It's Italian, baby. I really like this guy's design too. I don't know what it is, but like something about his face I think is like, that's a really good character.
It's a good, it's that chin. It's the jaw and the chin.
Yeah.
Like it's like his jaw like goes out and his chin is like
I can also see like his hair is definitely like young anime protagonist hair.
Yeah, like
I can see like silhouette, you think it's like young hero and then fills in and it's this old looking art teacher man.
Yeah.
He has a good silhouette for like just betraying you.
Yeah. Silhouette design, they call it. You want any good character should have a distinguished silhouette.
You should be able to recognize them by their outline.
That's right. Like Goku. You see that fucking Goku here?
Yeah,
you
know what you're looking at. Goten. Or Bardock. Maybe Turles.
Shut the fuck up, Grant.
Could also be Goku Jr. from the GT movie. Or OVA thing. Special? I'm not sure how you would describe it.
I don't either. I think it's a movie? I don't know.
I feel like on the VHS I bought, it said Dragon Ball GT the movie, but
well, that's
Funimation did that all the time.
Yeah. See, look, he's all pissy.
Oh,
he's like,
rumor, huh?
Little detective, huh? Snooping around where you shouldn't. It was before you even born, kid.
What would make you put 3 question marks instead of 2 or 1? What makes you jump to the 3rd?
I always try to put 2. 2 is my max.
Yeah,
1 is if I'm like excited, but 2 is my favorite look, and I think it comes from the anime titles. The anime titles usually put 2 exclamation points.
Mm-hmm.
Like, explosion! Someone's fucked.
Like for me, I feel like if it's dialogue, 1 exclamation point is like a what? Like kind of like excited, but not necessarily. But if they're like just full like all out screaming, that's when you throw in the 2.
Or you can put in 5 if it's like, are you talking about Krillin?
I mean, yeah.
But 3 looks tacky. 2 is a good look. You gotta go like it's 2 or nothing,
more than
baby.
1 for sure. Like okay, we're definitely like this is a big deal.
Yeah.
But 3 is like now you just look like you're trying too hard, but not hard enough to be like a 5.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, 15 years ago, around when the ghost story started, a female student went missing and you didn't immediately think these were connected?
No.
Come on, Kamada. Kamadan, if you will.
Good.
Yeah, because you killed her.
I know we talked about this earlier too, about like schools having any crazy rumors.
A spooky rumor.
Like I didn't have any fun rumors.
Yeah, mine really didn't either.
Like nothing even suggesting fear. Like I did multiple what they call it, lock-in stay over things, like where you stayed the night at the school.
I never did that for
up all
school.
night. It was fun. It was really cool. You do it for a church thing?
Yeah, we had church lock-ins every so often with our youth group, but
yeah. Did it at the school, and that was really fun. But like, you know, if there was a time where something spooky would happen, it would be then. Like that is peak horror.
Yeah, that's
in
when
a school.
something would be scary.
But no, we just fucking played, you know, Mario Kart and DDR. So it was, I don't know.
Yeah, we had like I know there was a local haunted house nearby, but then it became like a commercial haunted house because I just remember hearing the haunted hoochie growing up. But then like at some point that became like an actual thing that like people were charging to scare you at. And I was like, well, then I don't think actual ghosts live there.
That's okay. Yeah. That's right. And then I brought up the thing that I brought up that one thing about the cult house. It's at this intersection. If anybody's in Ohio, you might have heard this story about like there was this house, because it's so ominously like there's this intersection, right? I don't remember exactly where the road is. I'm gonna fucking have to look it up. And there's like it's like a three-way intersection, so where the fourth road would have gone on a four-way intersection, there's this giant, like, it's a mound, right? And there's this house on top of where the fourth street would be at like a four-way intersection. So it's like overlooking this like three-way intersection perfectly, and it looks very ominous. And people said that it was like, cops busted up some crazy cult activity, and like there was like blood all over the place, and people were getting killed and shit like that. I was like a whole thing, but like I don't remember where the fuck it was, or if that was true at all, because I was a little baby and I just was like,
reality
oh my
to
god, wow! But I remember every time I drove by that place, it was very scary, and I'm trying to remember where the fuck it was. Cult House, Ohio.
Well, just so you know, Yoko asked him about the rumor of the girl, and he was like, wait, that's the girl who got killed? And then the bell rang, and now he refuses to talk to us. And they won't let us look around, so I can't point at that portrait back there and be like, who's that? Let me jump ahead in this story. Oh, hello. It's your buddy Grant here with the dessert check-in. What you got? What sweets you rocking with? Let me know in the comments what your sugar, your candy, your sugar, your sweet tooth. That's the word. Your sweet tooth. What's your sweet tooth craving today? What you got on dessert? Maybe you want not a sweet dessert, you know. But it's after dinner, so bye.